What's up, guys, and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. Today we are going to be hopping behind the wheel of a 2008 Nissan 350Z. So obviously these things are pretty iconic. We've seen them in tons of movies and TV shows and tuner magazines and stuff like that. I think these were made from early 2000s to like 2009 or 2010, something like that. And I think it was the 5th generation of the Z. Obviously, they're making the 370Z now, and we're probably about due for a new Z at some point. But these things are sick. You guys can see it's a 5 out of 10 customization rating, so we are going to have quite a bit of customization options. And I don't know, man. I've always kind of liked these things. It's just kind of a two-door sports car that isn't too expensive. It's not too quick. It's relatively sporty, and there's a lot of tuning capability here from the performance and the customization visual standpoint. So hope you guys are ready for this. It should be kind of fun. Let's see what this thing is all about. So there are a few races right around that 300 mark that we haven't done in a while. So I brought this thing up to a 300, which is really good compared to where it was. I mean, technically we could go with a crazy engine swap and turn this thing into a 1,100, nearly 1,200 horsepower monster, but I think we're going to keep it relatively low-key here. It's going to be kind of a bit of a sleeper. It's going to sound stock, but it's going to be way faster than you expect. So you guys can see here, we ended up with 785 horsepower, 3.5-liter V6. Honestly, that's pretty solid. I'm not going to lie. So let's hop into our customization here, and let's see what we've got going on for paint and wraps. Obviously, you know, like I said, this is a pretty iconic car, so I'm going to imagine that we're going to have a lot of cool options here for paint and wraps. That's, it's not bad there with the gray. We've got some purple here, which is pretty cool looking. We've got a light blue here. Lightning McQueen option. All right. To be honest, I'm not really seeing anything that I'm instantly falling in love with, so maybe we're just going to make our own thing here. Maybe we're just going to kind of make our own paint color and see what we could do. So what do we want to go with? I'm not going to do carbon or forged carbon or anything crazy like that. I'm thinking either a metallic, a satin metallic. I'm thinking maybe a satin metallic, and let's go with a, should we go like satin metallic gray? Let me see what other options we have here. We could just go with a matte. A matte gray might look pretty interesting. I don't want any color shifts or anything like that. Change up the brightness a bit. I don't know how dark of a gray I want. I feel like kind of a lighter gray is honestly a little bit unique. Let me see. That's not really changing much for us here. We're gonna have to give it more saturation if we want to see some color in there. Honestly, I didn't mind the lighter gray. I feel like that's kind of interesting, and I think we're going to be able to work with that. Hopefully, we're going to have some really interesting body options here. We're a 5 out of 10, so I feel like we're going to have some. Maybe not the most, but we're going to have some. So we've got an Alchemist kit, we've got a Rocket Bunny kit, or we've got a Voltex kit. All of these look very interesting and very unique and different. Alchemist, Rocket Bunny. I feel like we've got to go with Rocket Bunny on that. That looks pretty solid right there. Let me see what our rears look like. Ooh, see, I actually really like the look of the Alchemist. I feel like that looks pretty solid, but the Rocket Bunny, I think, is going to give us the most bang for our buck in terms of changing things up. Ooh. I'm going to go with the Voltex side skirts here. All right, not too bad so far. So now what do we want to go with the front bumper is the question. I mean, technically, we could go for any of these. I'm kind of feeling the Voltex, dude. Let's get weird with it. You know what I mean? Like, this is going to be much, much different. That's for sure. I like the body color splitter of the Rocket Bunny kit right there. And then for a hood, do we want a carbon hood? The Voltex hood, I'm down for that. I don't know if I feel the nose here, though. I feel like the nose is a little bit ridiculous. Alchemist, I don't really like the Rocket Bunny. I like the Alchemist. Or do we like this? I'm thinking this. Let's go with this. The Alchemist one. Now, onto the rear bumper back here. Should be able to get kind of crazy, I hope. Ooh. So we've got stock. We've got Voltex, which honestly doesn't do all that much. It just adds that little lip down there. Or we can get a little bit crazier with the Alchemist one. I'm going to say let's go Voltex. I don't want to get too crazy. Diffusers. Ooh, the Rocket Bunny diffuser is kind of dope. I also like the Voltex diffuser. I think I'm gonna go Rocket Bunny. Dude, this thing is weird. I kind of like it though. Like I like that it's not too crazy yet. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna go with some Speed Hunters exhaust tips right here. Looks pretty good. Got some spoiler options. Rocket Bunny's gonna have the ducktail. That looks pretty good. We've got AR Performance, Voltex, and a lot of other big things. I think I'm gonna go with the Rocket Bunny. I like it. All right, not too bad. Now tail lights. We're going to want to smoke these things out. Definitely going to smoke them out. Probably want to smoke out the headlights as well. Yeah, this thing is, I mean, it's different. It's kind of basic, but it's kind of unique at the same time, if that makes sense. Let me see what we've got for side mirrors here. I mean, we could go with something like that, but I feel like the stock mirrors probably end up looking the best. And overall, looking pretty good here. We're going to change up our license plate. We're going to pick some new rims. So what do we want for a license plate? I mean, aren't they also known as like Fairlady Z, Z33 or Z32? Or I'm not sure which one the 350Z is, but it's going to be the Fair Lad. All right, looks good to me. We're going to go with a straight up black outline there, and then we're going to change up the background to give it something not too crazy. Maybe something like that. All right, not looking too bad. I don't know. It's like it's very plain, but I like it. You know what I mean? Like we've got edges and stuff, but parts of this are very, very plain, which is kind of interesting. What do you guys think? We put some BBS rims on there. They've kind of got like a little bit of a gold hint to it. I feel like it looks really good with the gray we've got going on in the body. We've got the carbon lip around the gold, which looks pretty good. And then, of course, the gray calipers in there to match the body color. Dude, this thing is a little bit stealthy. Honestly, it's almost like a fighter jet. You know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of plain, kind of boring gray. But when you really look at it, it's got some very aggressive lines. And I actually really like how it turned out. Like, this is kind of a low-key design. You guys know we typically get pretty crazy in this game. I mean, the body kit we have on here is pretty crazy, but overall, very simple colors, gray and black with a little bit of gold, and I feel like we ended up doing a really, really good job with this build. So hopefully you guys are ready. We've already got it all stanced out and everything. I didn't go all the way down because we started getting quite a bit of camber. The wheels were flaring out there. I didn't really like it, so this should be interesting. I kind of built it as a mix of racing and drifting. I'm hoping we're going to be pretty slippery through the corners. This thing could be a really sick drift car, but the drift races aren't really that exciting in this game, so I think we're going to stick mostly with races, and let's go get into our events. The Fair Lad, baby, here we go. This should be interesting. So, I mean, like I said, we did kind of build this to be a little slippery, and man, oh man, is it slippery. That was crazy right there. I don't think I was ready for that. Here we go. Speed check time trial. We're going to see what this thing's all about. I'm a little bit nervous. It's going to be pretty much the polar opposite of what we had in our last episode. The Lancer didn't want to get sideways at all. Just based off that first turn, I can feel this thing being very slippery, but we'll see what we can do here. Is this the one we were doing? I don't know if this is the one that I have my sights on, but we'll do this one anyway. Oh wait, no, this is the one I was thinking about doing. Oh shoot, we got a hard U-turn. U-turn. Whew. Dude, this thing, oh gosh, okay, we're gonna be fine. I said that I wanted to make it slippery, but not a drift build. I think we may have ended up making a drift build, if you want me to be honest. Dude, this thing is so slippery. Who am I racing against right now? What kind of a car or motor does he have? Because it sounds very interesting. I've got a little bit of spit dribbling down my lip right now. Not going to be able to fix it until we're done with this because this is intense. Driving through the docks here. Oh yeah, dude, this is a drift build. This is 100% a drift build. Well, I guess technically, I felt kind of bad when I said that drifting wasn't fun in this game because it is. I prefer the normal racing. Let me wipe my chin right now. But we haven't done a drift build in a while, so I feel like, why not with the 350Z? You know, it kind of makes sense here. Whew. All right, so that's first lap down. We kind of know what to expect at this point. Want to brake here? Oh, perfect. Let's go, Trev. That was beautiful. Now that we know what to expect, we can sauce out on these fools. Whew. Not our smoothest turn there. I was hoping to keep our momentum up and we drift a little bit more than we did, but we're okay. Dude, this is just ridiculous. Like, I don't know how you want me to go through that. There's no way you can drift through that. Nice. We've got two kind of slow 180s here. Oh, wait, no, that's not the section I was thinking of. I think it's here. We've got two 180s. We've got one 180, second 180, a little 90 here. Beautiful. Yeah, this thing puts in work, man. I don't know. It's kind of exactly where we built it. It's kind of in between the two. Like, I feel like it's got some speed. I feel like it's decent in a straight line, but it just really wants to get sideways. So it's got kind of like it's a little confused with what it wants to be. So we're gonna try a legit race here. The last one was essentially a drift challenge. It was mainly about drifting in corners and stuff. I mean, it's good to be able to get sideways in some of these races. You just don't want it to be too crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you want to be able to go in a straight line. I think we've got a long straight right here. Yep. Can we use our nitrous? Where's my nitrous at? There it is. All right. Bro, these guys are disappearing from view. We're okay, though. Oh, shoot. We're coming up fast, and we got a hard right. Woo. See what I mean? Like, it is okay. Got a little bit too sideways. It is nice to be able to get sideways. You can keep your speed up. You can kind of keep that momentum and slide through the corners rather than slowing down. But it's also a little bit sketchy, let's be honest. I feel like we're just barely towing the line here where it's going to want to get sideways, and I don't really want it to get sideways. Here, let's see if we can hit this corner. See, stuff like that is pretty... That's pretty sexy right there. That was nice. But stuff like these, where you're just trying to make a slight adjustment and you don't want to go sliding out the map, is kind of what you have to watch out for. Like, we're really starting to slide here, dude. Woo. We're good. Dude, we are towing the line with disaster right now. We're going to be okay. Whew. I'm going to be honest. Not my favorite build for racing. I think it's a little bit too loose. I think if we threw some, maybe threw some track tires on there, that would help out a little bit. We went with a bunch of showcase parts, just because I knew the Z it's a good drift build. It's a good car for drifting. Oh, that was a bad timing on that one, Trev. It's a good drift build, but it's just, we favored the drift a little bit too much here. So corners like this, not too bad. We should be able to slide through here, but it's almost so loose that it's a little hard to control. If you want me to be honest, we've got all three of these guys in front of us all in pretty much a row, so I'm really hoping we're going to be able to catch up here. What do we have? We've got pretty much a long straight down the highway after this last turn here, so I mean, who knows? Might be able to make something happen. Come on, baby. Oh, we should have waited to activate that once we got on the tarmac, but let's see what happens. 15% of this race left. It's pretty much a straight shot. Let's just be very light on our steering. Don't want to end up sliding. We got him. Dude, this thing is quick in the straights. I can't believe we just pulled that out. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, dude. All right, I'm going to take this thing to the nighttime, and I think we're going to try a legitimate drift challenge. So you guys are either going to love or hate what I did to this thing for nighttime racing. They didn't have gold underglow, just straight up gold. They had either a slow flash or a super fast flash. So instead, I went with purple. I don't know, I felt like purple might be kind of cool, which honestly, I like. I mean, we could have gone with literally any color. Red probably would have been something a little bit more traditional, but I feel like the purple looks kind of unique. You guys know I'm a fan of purple, so I dig it. Yeah, dude, that looks sick. I like that a lot. I think we're going to make a purple car here soon. We've had a couple in the game so far. GTR was purple. Not the prettiest purple. I don't know. I'm thinking like a matte purple might be kind of cool, so Let me know which vehicle we should do that with. But here we go, fellas. So we did a little, like, showcase challenge. Then we did an actual race. And now we're going to try out an actual drift. We've already got cops on us right off the gate. That's not really going to be the best for us, but we're going to be okay. Really, if we wanted the best... Oh, come on, dude. I didn't realize that they broke your multipliers. That's messed up. I knew when you hit stuff, it broke the multiplier, but I didn't know them hitting you would break it. That's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, if we were going for a better drift build, we definitely should have had the 5 3-pound nitruses. I chose the big boy because I thought we were racing, but obviously that's not the case here anymore. 19% through the race. We're on the way, but it could be a little bit smoother so far. We haven't had the smoothest line or anything. Got the proximity bonus from the cop next to us, but he's now gonna break our thing. Whew. This was probably the least smooth one that I think I've ever had, but I think we might end up being okay. We escaped the cops somehow.
Get in there and find that car.
Okay, now we gotta focus on going fast, but also not hitting some of these guys. Oh yeah. Oh, there it is. We just needed to get away from the cops. They were making me nervous. They were messing with my line. They were running into me, ruining our multipliers. Oh yeah, chained that entire thing together right there. That was hot until we hit the car at the end.
Nobody's got eyes on the suspect, so I'm calling it a wash.
IG search until the sun comes up. Sounds like that's not what we're doing.
And to think that we didn't even really make this thing for drifting. We threw a couple of small drift parts on there, but that was it. Like, this is crazy.
Let's not let him get away this time. Arrest in progress, control. Let's see this maggot match up to my view. Damn, no catch this time.
That's not what I want to hear.
Dude! No! These guys are gonna finish us. I can't get out of here! I can't go anywhere! What the fudge, man? Oh, we were in the dirt. We had 2 cops on us, and I was trying to go, and we just didn't have any traction. Are you kidding me? We're this far into the game. We have this much money. We have this much ability. We have everything going for us, and we're gonna get busted? Man. That one hurts a little bit. So hope you guys enjoyed regardless. I mean, we would have hit the actual objective there. We had way overdone the points, but those cops just, we couldn't get away from them, man. So hope you guys enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know which car you guys want to see next. Peace out.